The rain continues to fall on the final night of competition in Tokyo, Japan at the 2025 World Athletics Championships. But Melissa Jefferson-Wooden going to stay focused on the job at hand as the leadoff leg for Team USA in the women's 4x100 meter relay. She will hand off to TT Terry. Kayla White back in position on the third leg. And the 2023 world champion at 100 meters, Sha'Carri Richardson, on the anchor.
Just like practice. All four of this U.S. quartet trained together in Orlando, Florida, under Coach Dennis Mitchell. And their leadoff, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, is trying to emulate Noah Lyles at the last Worlds and Gabby Thomas at the last Olympics and take home 3 goals from the same meet.
So Spain's squad, Cladera, Bestway, Sevilla, and Perez. And then history here for Team Jamaica. The last time we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce.
You better believe that Jamaica is going to be a contender for gold. They have made the last 10 World Championship podiums dating back to 2005. Janelle Smith will anchor them home. Clayton sisters in the middle.
And then back to the U.S. as they stand in the rain. A reminder that the U.S. won in the rain in Paris last summer. And they're going to try to do it again here with Great Britain and Northern Ireland in 4.
10-time Olympic medalists. That's the second most behind the U.S., but they have never won world or Olympic gold. Desiree Henry on third. Daryl Nita will anchor them home. Remember that Great Britain had 2 finalists in the 200.
Amy Hunt took silver in that race. Poland in lane 3.
They were 5th at the last World Championships. That was their best ever finish at Worlds. The Olympics didn't go so well for them. They didn't get out of the heats.
And Team Canada among the favorites on the men's side. They got their women into the final here.
And this is their first time in the final at Worlds since 2015. So last summer at the Paris Games, the podium was the United States, Germany, and Great Britain. But that's because Jamaica did not have a good run around the track. With Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce leading off for Jamaica in 6, I think Jamaica has a good shot. But we know what it always comes down to. Who can pass the baton better? Speed is one thing, but that's the equalizer.
And as you see out in the outside lanes, a little bit closer to where the stands are, a little bit drier out there as the rain continues to pour down on National Stadium. Women's 4x100 meter relay final. Into the first exchange.
Pryce held her own again.
The U.S. back in it with Tina setting the stage. Fun for the U.S. and she moves it. Sha'Carri Richardson holds off Jamaica for the...
So the United States turned back all challengers, including Jamaica and Germany. Germany are ecstatic. That's their second time being on the podium in the last 2 global championships. Great Britain, second at the Olympics. They will be replaced on the podium by Jamaica, who run a season's best 41.7. Janelle Smith could not handle Sha'Carri Richardson on that anchor leg.
And with that win for Team USA, 15 world titles at these championships. That is the most ever at a single Worlds, with this being the 20th edition.
So the greatest 100-meter sprinter of all time, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, will get a silver to add to her 18 World Championship medals over the course of her career. But what a leg by Melissa Jefferson-Wooden.
And she matches Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce as a 100, 200, and 4x100 meter relay gold medalist in the same event.
And like Noah Lyles and Gabby Thomas, Melissa Jefferson-Wooden will leave these Worlds with 3 gold medals. That is not easy to do.
And Sha'Carri Richardson will get a gold and a world title for her efforts here in Tokyo.
Melissa Jefferson-Wooden ran a good leg, but it says a lot about how well Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce ran that she was not able to make up the stagger. That's Tina Clayton on the second leg. Tia for Jamaica. And then the United States with Kayla White and Tina Clayton on third. Look at how much they had to be adjusting the baton. But once Sha'Carri Richardson got that baton, she received it early in the zone, but went right past Janelle Smith. It took a little longer than Jamaica would have liked for that baton to get past. And even though she's not in world championship form like she was 2 years ago, it is tough to run past Sha'Carri Richardson on the anchor. That is the third year in a row.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed this throwback race. This was the women's 100-meter final at the World Championship that recently ended back in September. Yes, this was one of the highlights race of the championships, and this was definitely exciting stuff. It definitely lived up to the billing. Many expected Team USA to win and Jamaica following suit, but Jamaica to post a challenge to Team USA, and I believe Jamaica did perform extremely well. It was close at the end, but Sha'Carri Richardson held on. Many believe if Shericka Jackson was fit enough to run that anchor leg, that Sha'Carri would have been beaten, because Sha'Carri, as we know, didn't have the best of season in 2025. She did not qualify for the women's 200 meters, so she did not run any 200 meters. And she did run in the final of the 100 meters, but she ended up losing her title, did not medal any at all. She placed fifth, while we had a new champion in Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Yes, and as we know, Melissa Jefferson definitely teared up the entire track throughout these championships, winning 3 gold medals, dominating the 100 meters, dominating the 200 meters, taking the title from Shericka Jackson. But as we know, Shericka Jackson is coming off an injury, so she's not fully back as yet. But Melissa definitely took full advantage of that. But definitely she was unmatched in the 100 meter. Many believe Julian Alfred would have posted a better challenge, but afterwards, after the 100 meter final, we heard that Julian actually suffered a hamstring injury, so she was even lucky to medal in that 100 meter final. Many believe she would have posed a bigger challenge to Melissa Jefferson in that 100 meters. But in this 4x100, Shelly kicked it off with Jamaica against Melissa Jefferson, and many believe Shelly and Fraser-Pryce at the end of her career definitely held off Melissa Jefferson. They were even handing off the baton, and even though Melissa Jefferson ran 10.61 and Shelly and Fraser-Pryce did not break 11 seconds in the final, many believe Melissa Jefferson would have basically been miles ahead of Shelly and Fraser-Pryce on the first leg, but it was not so. And as we know, Shelly and Fraser-Pryce herself is a good starter. She normally starts fast, but as we know, she's at the end of her career. She did suffer an injury back in 2023 also, so I believe that's part of the reason why she may be retiring earlier. She's not at her best as she was a couple years ago. But yeah, that would have summed up the 4x100. The Clayton twins for Jamaica, Sha'Carri, and yeah, the Great Britain had a good team, but Spain surprised a lot of persons. We saw Spain at the World Relays early on this year, beating Team Jamaica twice in that championships. And yeah, many did not expect a Spain team who running the flat 100. None of those ladies made the final, but to come up in the 4x100 and win a medal, we have to say kudos to them on that. And the relays tend to bring out the best, because we saw that when Italy, they only had Marcel Jacobs running the flat 100, but for some reason they managed to win a medal in that event as well. And there's so many other teams that have done it. So yeah, congratulations to Spain on that. They did run a really good race, but it was all about Team USA, Team Jamaica. We know that rivalry. And yeah, it was just a great race from start to finish. And I hope y'all enjoy that race. If y'all new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. That way y'all don't miss out on any of the track and field. As we know, the track and field season starts in January for the indoor season, and we'll be providing y'all with all the updates. So subscribe from now. From now until January, we'll try to show you 1 or 2 throwback races, epic races, and hope y'all enjoy them. Thank y'all for watching.